now start with organic nitrogen compounds episode 2. In the earlier episode, we had introduced what exactly are organic compounds which contain nitrogen, and in particular we discussed the nitro compound. We discussed the introduction to nitro compound, nomenclature and their physical properties. We also discussed their methods of preparation. Now in this episode, we will discuss in detail the reactions shown by nitro compound. Nitro compounds undergo reduction and form a series of compound. They, upon hydrolysis, they form aldehydes and ketones. They react at their alpha carbon. Because of the electron withdrawing nature of nitro group, the alpha hydrogen there is reactive and gives a series of reactions. Then nitro compound also react in presence of base. We will discuss the reaction of nitro compound with sodium salt. We will discuss the halogenation reaction, reaction with aldehydes and ketones. We will discuss Mannich reaction, and finally, we will discuss certain uses of nitroalkanes. First of all, we will discuss the reduction of nitro compound. The various stages of reduction of nitrogen compound are as follows. You can see that this is nitro compound. When reduced, it forms first nitroso compound, then it forms hydroxylamine, and finally it is reduced to amino group. The extent of reduction depends on the nature of reducing agent as well as the pH of the reaction medium. We will now discuss catalytic reduction, in which both aliphatic and aromatic nitro compounds are reduced to primary amines when treated with hydrogen in presence of catalysts like nickel, platinum or palladium metals. Here you can see that this is 1-nitropropane. When treated upon with hydrogen in presence of platinum catalyst forms 1-propanamine. This is nitrobenzene, which upon reduction forms aniline. We will now discuss the reduction of nitro compound with lithium aluminium hydride. Nitroalkanes are reduced to primary amines when treated with lithium aluminium hydride. As you can see here, this nitro group is converted into amino group. Here in this example, we have 2-nitropropane, which upon treatment with lithium aluminium hydride is forming 2-propanamine. We will now discuss the reduction of nitro compounds in acidic medium. Aliphatic nitro compounds are reduced to primary amines when treated with metal and acid. For example, zinc metal in presence of hydrochloric acid, iron in presence of hydrochloric acid or tin in presence of hydrochloric acid converts nitro group into amino group. Example we have taken here is of 2-nitropropane forming 2-propanamine. When nitro group is reduced in neutral medium, then it is converted into hydroxylamine. These hydroxylamines on warming with ammoniacal silver nitrate solution gets oxidized to nitroso compound, and in the process they reduce Tollens reagent to metallic silver, and this metallic silver deposits on the glass of the test tube in which the reaction is done. So, nitro compound in neutral medium is converted into hydroxylamine. This reaction is used to test the presence of nitro group in an organic compound, and this is known as Mulliken-Baker test. For discussion of this test, I will take you back to this slide in which we had shown you that nitro compounds when reduced in neutral medium form hydroxylamine. These hydroxylamines on warming with ammoniacal silver nitrate solution, which is Tollens reagent, get oxidized to nitroso compound, and during the process Tollens reagent is reduced to metallic silver, which deposits on the wall of the test tube or the container in which the reaction is being done. During the process, the nitro group is converted into this hydroxylamino group. We have discussed in earlier slide also, these are the stages of reduction, nitroso and then hydroxylamine. In neutral reduction, hydroxylamine is formed, and when this hydroxylamino group is treated upon with Tollens reagent, it oxidizes back to nitroso group, and during the process, since Tollens reagent contains ammoniacal silver nitrate, silver precipitates out and deposits on the walls of the test tube, and that is why this is used as a test for the presence of nitro group in an organic compound, and this is popularly known as Baker-Mulliken test. When nitro groups are reduced in neutral medium with stannous chloride and hydrochloric acid, then mixture of hydroxylamine derivative along with oxime is formed. Here you can see that a nitro compound upon treatment with stannous chloride and NaHCl forms this hydroxylamine and the oxime. These oximes can be readily converted into parent carbonyl compound either by steam distillation or by direct hydrolysis with acid. So, hydroxylamino these oximes can be converted back to the aldehydic or ketonic group from which they have been prepared. Nitroalkanes can be hydrolyzed, and depending upon the nature of nitroalkane, whether it is primary or secondary, the product is formed. Primary and secondary nitroalkanes are hydrolyzed in presence of concentrated hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. The acidic hydrolysis of primary nitroalkanes results in the formation of mixture of carboxylic acid and hydroxylamine. Here you can see that this is a primary nitro compound. Upon hydrolysis in presence of HCl, it forms carboxylic acid and hydroxylamine. On the contrary, if we start with a secondary amine, like in this case, there is formation of ketone. So, in other words, we can say hydrolysis of primary and secondary nitroalkanes can result in the formation of aldehyde and ketones respectively, whereas tertiary nitroalkanes do not undergo hydrolysis. The nitro group is an electron withdrawing group and exhibits -I effect, due to which the hydrogen atom present at the alpha position of nitroalkane is highly acidic in nature. We are now going to discuss the reactions at alpha carbon, which becomes acidic due to the presence of nitro group. Here you can see that this is a nitro compound, has alpha hydrogen here, hydrogen attached to alpha carbon. When a base attacks the alpha hydrogen, there is formation of carbanion, and this carbanion is stabilized by resonance. The carbanion formed by the removal of hydrogen from alpha carbon is stabilized by resonance, and thus in presence of base, acidic hydrogen of nitroalkane is abstracted. The nitroalkane having alpha hydrogen dissolve in aqueous sodium hydroxide, and then they form salt. When the nitroalkanes react with base, there is abstraction of alpha proton. As a result, the nitroalkanes having alpha hydrogen dissolve in aqueous sodium hydroxide solution to form salts. There is formation of two salts. Salt 1 is called pseudo acid form, because we do not have a hydrogen directly attached to oxygen, whereas this form is called AC form. This equilibrium sort of thing, the tautomerism present here is called AC nitro system of tautomerism. The equilibrium is almost completely on the left hand side of this system, as the nitro form is more stable because of resonance. In the formation of salt, the base removes alpha hydrogen atom from the nitro form and not from the AC nitro form. We will now discuss the reaction of sodium salts of nitroalkanes. When acidified with 50% sulfuric acid at room temperature, an aldehyde from a primary nitro compound and a ketone from a secondary nitro compound is obtained. You can see here, this is the sodium salt of a secondary nitro compound. When it is treated with sulfuric acid, there is formation of a ketone along with nitrous acid. This reaction is called Neff carbonyl synthesis. We will now discuss the halogenation in nitro compound. When primary and secondary nitroalkanes are reacted upon with halogen in presence of base, alpha halogenation takes place. Alpha halogenation means halogenation at the alpha carbon to the nitro group. So, here we have the sodium salt which forms alpha bromo derivative. Primary nitroalkane form mono as well as dibromo derivatives, but secondary nitroalkane form only monobromo derivative. Nitromethane is exceptional, it forms tribromo derivative. Now, can you think why primary nitroalkane is forming mono and dibromo? Secondary nitroalkane is forming only monobromo, whereas nitromethane is forming a tribromo derivative. The reason is very simple. Primary nitroalkane has 2 alpha hydrogens, secondary nitroalkane has 1 alpha hydrogen, whereas in case of nitromethane there are 3 alpha hydrogens which can be replaced by the bromo group. The tribromo derivative of nitromethane is also called chloropicrin, which is an insecticide and is also used as war gas. This is nitromethane, when reacts with chlorine forms chloropicrin. Chloropicrin actually is formed by the replacement of all the 3 alpha hydrogens by chlorine. The mechanism of halogenation or mechanism of formation of chloropicrin involves the replacement of acidic alpha hydrogen from the nitro compound by chlorine atom. The replacement of next hydrogen is easier due to enhanced plus minus I effect of chloro and nitro group. We will discuss it with the help of this example. Here you can see that this is nitromethane, reacts with sodium hydroxide, forms the carbanion which reacts with chlorine and forms alpha chloronitromethane. Now, the next step is the abstraction of alpha hydrogen. If you compare the acidity of these 2 alpha hydrogen from that of these 3 alpha hydrogen, you will find that these are more acidic. The reason is they have the minus I effect from this chlorine as well as from this nitro group. As a result, the abstraction of this alpha hydrogen becomes easier and there is formation of 1,1-dichloronitromethane, and then in the third step the third hydrogen of the nitromethane is replaced and there is formation of trichloronitromethane, also known as chloropicrin. Halogenation can also be done in liquid or gaseous phase when the nitro compounds are treated with halogen in absence of alkali, and during this process all the alpha, beta and gamma halogeno-nitroalkanes are formed. Like in this case you can see that in nitroethane these are alpha hydrogens and these are beta hydrogens. When chlorination takes place in vapor phase, then all the hydrogens at this position, this is the replacement of alpha hydrogen and this is a replacement of beta hydrogen. So, we get 1-chloronitroethane as well as 2-chloronitroethane formed by vapor phase halogenation of nitroethane. We will now discuss a very interesting reaction of nitroalkanes with nitrous acid, where different classes of nitroalkane react differently with nitrous acid. Primary nitroalkane form nitrolic acid which dissolves in sodium hydroxide and give a red solution. This is primary nitroalkane forming this nitrolic acid which gives red color solution in sodium hydroxide. The secondary nitroalkane forms pseudonitrols which give blue color to the solution, and in case of tertiary nitroalkanes there is no reaction between nitrous acid and the nitroalkane. The reason again is that the tertiary nitroalkane do not have any alpha hydrogen. The reaction with nitrous acid is the basis of differentiation between different classes of monohydric alcohols, and the test is popularly known as Victor-Meyer test. In Victor-Meyer test, you can see here we have taken primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. The first step of Victor-Meyer test is the treatment of alcohol with phosphorus and iodine so that there is formation of alkyl iodide. The next step is the treatment of alkyl iodide with silver nitrite so that there is formation of nitroalkane from all the three classes of alcohols. These are primary nitroalkanes, these are secondary and these are tertiary nitroalkanes. Now, in the next step, the nitroalkanes are treated with nitrous acid. If we are treating the primary nitroalkane with nitrous acid, you already know that there is formation of nitrolic acid which gives red color with sodium hydroxide. If we are starting with a secondary nitroalkane, then it reacts with nitrous acid and forms pseudonitrol which gives blue color in sodium hydroxide solution. Whereas, if we are starting with a tertiary nitroalkane, no reaction takes place with nitrous acid. As a result, we can identify primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol by this Victor-Meyer test. We will now discuss the reaction of nitroalkanes with aldehydes. Nitroalkanes, depending upon whether they are primary or secondary in nature, react with aldehyde and ketones in a manner as that of aldol condensation. The reason for this kind of reaction is that the alpha hydrogen in nitroalkanes is acidic in nature. The reaction is also called as Henry's reaction. The nitromethane condenses with benzaldehyde in presence of ethanolic potassium hydroxide to form omega nitrostyrene. Here we are starting with benzaldehyde which has a carbonyl group. We have nitromethane here which has alpha hydrogens. When treated with sodium hydroxide, there is generation of carbanion which in turn attack the carbonyl carbon of benzaldehyde and there is formation of omega nitrostyrene. When there is a reaction between nitroethane and formaldehyde, two similar aldol type of condensation takes place because we have here two alpha hydrogens. As a result, there is formation of 2-methyl 2-nitropropane 1,3-diol. This reaction is an example of reagent controlled asymmetric induction. You already must be knowing about asymmetric induction means introduction of an asymmetric carbon atom in a molecule. Asymmetric carbon atom is one in which all the 4 different substituents are different, like this one where you can see one substituent is R1, the other is R2, the third one is OH and the fourth one is this nitroalkyl group. So, this kind of molecule or asymmetric induction is possible when a nitro compound is reacted upon with an asymmetric ketone. We will discuss the mechanism of this Henry's reaction or aldol type condensation of nitroalkanes, in which the reaction begins with the deprotonation of the nitroalkane on alpha carbon position, forming a resonance stabilized anion. This is followed by alkylation of nitroalkane and then protonation of alkoxide by previously protonated base. You can see here in this figure that this is the alpha hydrogen which is replaced by the base. There is generation of a carbanion and this carbanion then attacks the carbonyl carbon of aldehyde or ketone and followed by abstraction of proton from the base and generation of this product. All these steps you can see here in this reaction are reversible and that is why this reaction is we can say less useful in organic synthesis, and that is why the reversibility of Henry's reaction actually requires some modification which may be achieved by application of high pressure and sometimes solvent less conditions to improve chemo and radioselectivity. That is, we can improve the reaction conditions or we can improve the product by improving the reaction conditions like we can use solventless condition, or we can undergo the reaction at high pressure. Actually, the uses of Henry reaction or nitro-aldol reaction are many. They can be converted into a number of different kind of compound. For example, Henry's reaction can be used for the preparation of alpha nitroketone. It can also be used for the preparation of beta amino alcohol, beta nitro alcohol. It can be used for the preparation of nitroalkene. Pharmaceuticals including beta blockers, for example, S-propranolol can be prepared by the use of Henry reaction. Henry reaction is also used for the preparation of HIV protease inhibitor and in the construction of carbohydrate subunit of anthracycline class of antibiotics. Here in this example, you can see that the nitroalkane reacting with ketone to generate this product by Henry's reaction. This Henry's product upon dehydration forms nitroalkene. This product upon reduction forms beta amino alcohol, and if R2 is H, that is we are starting with an aldehyde, then upon oxidation we are able to generate alpha nitroketone also from Henry's reaction. So, Henry's reaction find diverse utility for the preparation of various synthetic organic compounds. Another very interesting and important use of nitroaldol reaction, in which in the year 2005 Barua and co-workers actually completed a total synthesis of potent aminopeptidase inhibitor levorotatory pestatin in an overall yield of 26% by using asymmetric Henry reaction as the key step. You can see first step is Henry's reaction, where this is the nitro compound treated upon with this ethyl glyoxylate, which is an aldehyde, and forms this compound Henry's product. After that, there are number of steps by which this levorotatory pestatin is prepared by these group of scientists. We will now discuss a very interesting Mannich reaction undergone by compounds having active alpha hydrogen. Actually, Mannich reaction is a kind of condensation reaction between formaldehyde, ammonia or a primary or secondary amine, preferably as their hydrochlorides, and a compound which contains at least one active hydrogen. So, at the moment we are discussing nitroalkanes, and we know that nitroalkanes contain active alpha hydrogen, and that is why they undergo Mannich reaction. Otherwise, this Mannich reaction is also shown by aldehydes and ketones which contain active hydrogen at alpha position. In this reaction, the active hydrogen atom is replaced by the aminomethyl group or substituted aminomethyl group. You can see here, this is a nitro compound, formaldehyde, and here we have taken ammonia in the form of its hydrochloride. When instead of ammonia we take a primary amine, then the product here will be NHR, that means a substituted aminomethyl group will be here. So, depending upon the requirement, we can plan a synthesis with the help of this Mannich reaction by taking different nature of alkyl group here. By taking different nature of alkyl group in nitro compounds, we can generate this kind of products. So, Mannich reaction has a very important reaction because it is used in the synthesis of a number of compounds. Here we will discuss the syn and antidiamines which can be prepared by the reduction of beta nitroamines prepared by the Mannich reaction. Here you can see that this is the secondary amine basically, and this reacts with nitro compound and forms beta nitroamines. These beta nitroamines upon reduction forms 1,2-diamines. These 2 beta amines are possible. Here you can see we are taking a compound which has 2 different substitution over here. So, syn and antidiamines can be prepared by using Mannich reaction. We will now discuss another condensation reaction called Michael addition. In this reaction, nitromethane reacts with macetyl oxide to form 4,4-dimethyl 5-nitropentane 2-one. This macetyl oxide in turn is used by the aldol condensation of acetone. This is macetyl oxide which is prepared by aldol condensation and dehydration, followed by the reaction of this compound with nitroalkane, the sodium salt of nitroalkane, so that there is formation of this addition product. We will now discuss in the end the uses of nitroalkanes. These nitroalkanes are prepared in the synthesis of nitroolefins, beta amino alcohols, aldehydes or ketones via Neff carbonyl reaction, and they can also be converted into nitroesters via Michael addition. Nitroalkanes, being polar in nature, are used as solvents for Friedel-Crafts reaction. Also, they are used as solvent for polar substances such as cellulose acetate and synthetic rubber. Nitroalkanes find excessive use as explosives, and they are also used for the preparation of amines, hydroxylamines and chloropicrin. We have already discussed that this chloropicrin is a war gas and also used as insecticide. We will now summarize today's episode, in which we have discussed various reactions of nitroalkanes. We have discussed in detail the various compounds formed during the reduction of nitro group, that is nitroso or hydroxylamine or amino group. Then we have discussed the hydrolysis of nitroalkanes. We have also discussed the reactions due to alpha carbon. We have discussed that alpha carbon of nitro group is acidic in nature. Reason is nitro group is electron withdrawing minus I effect, because of which it attracts the electron density towards it. As a result, the carbon hydrogen bond becomes a weak bond and alpha hydrogen become an active hydrogen. We have discussed the reaction of nitroalkane with bases. We have discussed the reaction of sodium salt of nitroalkanes. Then we have also discussed the halogenation in vapor phase as well as in liquid phase. We have discussed the reaction of nitroalkane with aldehydes and ketones, which is also called Henry reaction. Then we have discussed Mannich reaction, which is a very good condensation reaction. After this, we have also discussed Michael condensation also, and then the uses of nitroalkanes. In the next episode, we will discuss the aromatic nitro compounds. We have already introduced in this episode that aromatic nitro compounds are the compounds where nitro group is attached to an aromatic nucleus. So, next episode will have details regarding the preparation, properties and uses of aromatic nitro compounds. Thank you very much.